This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Rich Frederick coming to you from Cameron Stadium for some high school soccer presented by the Oklahoma Sports Network and graciously sponsored by the Lawton Marketing Group. And we'll get into that as we get along tonight. We'll talk about them. It's a beautiful evening for some high school soccer. It's the first game of the season for both the Lady Highlanders and the Lady Wolverines. Unfortunately, you won't see the gentlemen out here tonight. That game got canceled for reasons that we don't know, but we still get to see the ladies. They're going to kick this off. It looks like we have Lawton High kicking off, going left to right on your screen, and the Highlanders are defending, going right to left, and we're being joined by Kobe Edwards. Kobe Edwards is going to help us out on camera tonight, and probably for the rest of the season, I hope. And
how y'all doing, everybody?
We're going to have some good conversation and talk about soccer. So the officials tonight will be Philip Silke in the center, and Alex Zakarchenko and Julio Gonzalez will be the ARs. So we're just waiting for the kickoff here. We do not have a game clock for you. Our clock camera doesn't really pick it up very well with the sun beaming in the way it is. It kind of bleaches it out. So I'll try to keep you as updated as possible as far as how much time is remaining and past. So, Kobe, what do you think we expect to see here tonight?
Well, I mean, I think we'll probably see some great soccer. I think we'll probably see a little bit of nerves. You know, it's the season opener, so some just getting started and really figuring out how to work together as a team is a big part of your opener. So I'm excited. I think we've got a good season ahead of us.
Yeah, I think we have a good solid crew. The Lady Highlanders do returning from last year as we get kicked off here. A really good solid crew that were juniors last year coming in as seniors in their midfield with Alexis, Jasmine, and Zoe. And then our returning all-district players, there's one, Michaela Burkhart, trying to chase that one down. The Lawton High goalkeeper makes a good save.
Nice quick opportunity, though.
And they are definitely on the front foot quick. But like I was saying, we do have some good couple of young all-district players from last year returning. If you watched last year, you know we got Avery Dowdy as a center back, and I raved on her last year because of her play. We got Michaela Burkhart up front, returning all district, and we raved about her. She was a leading scorer, I think, last year, Kobe.
I think that sounds right, yeah. Once they got her up top, man, she really found a place where she was making a substantial difference to the team.
Yes, and you got Alexis on the ball right now, looking to play her in, and there it goes right there. Is Michaela Burkhart one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and we got to assume that's going to be in the back of the net.
Oh, nice.
1-0 for the Lady Highlanders.
Very well done.
About a minute into the game, and the Highlanders go up 1-0. Great start for the Highlanders, and Michaela with her season. She has goals this season. She wants to break a school record.
That's awesome. Well, she can do it, and, you know, I think just being out there, just you and the keeper like she was, gives you plenty of time to get nervous, and she faced none of that. I think she was very composed and took her time and placed that ball beautifully.
Yeah, I think a lot of her composure comes from all her experience with club ball, though. It's a pretty high-pressure situation in club ball.
Absolutely. She's seen a lot of club ball.
And there she goes again. She's behind the defenders. She has Alexis running through the middle. Oh, and Alexis is going to finish it off 2-0 for the Highlanders.
Beautiful run by Alexis for the finish.
Beautiful run by Alexis. Alexis is another one. She's looking to make a big impact this year as a senior.
She is a heck of a player.
Oh, yes, absolutely. We talked to her last week at the preseason coaches show as the captain, and with absolutely no doubt in her mind, she said they're city champs and going to the playoffs again this year.
I love it.
So the confidence and the skills to back it up. Jazz gets a good steal there and plays the ball up to Kaylee Moody. And looks like we have a foul. The free kick on the backside here near the 25-yard line. And number 19, Aspen Edwards. We know a little bit about that young lady.
We know a little bit about her. That's my daughter.
Yes, sir. And she's another one. Last year she didn't have a starting position, but she came in and made impacts as a substitute like no other. Great ball played in by Alexis, and Kaylee just can't quite get onto it. Played out of bounds by the defense. But back to Aspen. Aspen came in a lot last year, made a huge impact in a lot of matches that were tight matches. And honestly, without her being the one to be able to sub in there, I don't know if we would have been able to pull it off.
Yeah, she's, obviously I'm biased. She's my daughter, but I've coached her for many, many years and had to be unbiased. So she can definitely contribute. She's a great player, hard worker, and she didn't get the starts last season, but she definitely did get a lot of play time, and like you said, she made a difference.
Yeah, and she's obviously worked hard enough to be on the field when the whistle blew today. So,
yeah, excited about that. Love to see it.
It is awesome.
It's a nice pass.
Elena Burke, another freshman on the field, and
got a corner coming.
I didn't see who that was that tried to play it in, but we ended up with a corner off.
That was
it.
Alexis.
Is that Alexis?
Yep.
Alexis out there on the side. Alexis is just such a versatile player. Last year she was a left back. I've seen her play in preseason as a defensive midfielder. I've seen her as a striker.
Well, she's one of those girls I think that's just really talented. She plays with a ton of effort. She's got a great touch.
Yes.
She's fast. She can be very physical, and a player like that you can really play just about anywhere.
Yeah, she's one of the young ladies on the team that I'm not saying they all don't, but she really wants it this season.
Yes, she does.
So if she has to put the team on her shoulders and work her way to it, I'm pretty sure she will.
Well, and she's one that can. So I'm excited to see what her season looks like.
A good throw over the top. Michaela Burkhart's going to chase onto that, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Pretty good throw over the top, but well defended by the Wolverines.
It was, yeah. They shut that down, and I'm anxious to see how we work here to recover this off this goal kick.
Elena Burke out there. I didn't even realize Elena was out there to start the game. That's pretty awesome as a freshman.
Yeah, I think she, if I'm not mistaken, she's the lone starting freshman.
Yeah. Yeah, because we've got 3 sophomores on the back line with a senior in Emma. And looks like they have Elena in the midfield.
She's another one that I've coached for years, and she's a fantastic player. Got a lot of speed.
She is a
great
powerhouse.
Touch. She's got a great finish.
Yeah, she is a powerhouse though out there. I would not want to be a player out there if she is running full speed down the pitch. I'm not defending. I'm stepping out of the way. Just her power and her grit. Good play to the inside. Good run made by Elena too. Ball given up. It seems to be that the Highlanders had the Wolverines doing a lot of defending early.
Oh, that's nice.
And a great ball win. Great move by Michaela Burkhart.
Ooh.
And she tries to add a second one on there for herself and a third one for the team.
That was a wonderful save by the keep, though.
Yes, it was.
Lawton.
I don't know how she got her foot out there that quick. Got some more fans trickling in here. It's a beautiful night for soccer. Really couldn't ask for much better after the storms all week. And I kind of got scared last night. I was standing outside and it was super cold. It's like, I hope it's not like this
Right.
tomorrow.
Nice ball played
Another
inside.
ball into Michaela. And that one's out for another corner kick. Looks like Burkhart's going to take the corner kick. Got Avery coming up from the center back position. She is a little taller than most.
They're pushing Avery and Aspen.
Avery and Aspen, because
yeah.
they're both a little taller
Yeah.
than most. They both come by that, honestly.
They do.
And
Elena can put it right in front of the goal, too, so this
it
could
looks
be
like
great.
Elena's going to kick it, yeah. Pretty good service in. Could have used a little more height on it, but
Well,
definitely not. At the second service, trying for it. Definitely wasn't a terrible service in. It just
No, like you
sometimes the
said, just a
defense
little
gets the best
low.
of you.
Yep, and she can absolutely drop it right in there where it needs to be. So
Yes, sir.
sometimes that's just the way it goes.
I've seen her drop it right into the goal.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see that tonight.
She can bend it in. That's exactly right.
And there's a ball into Alexis by herself. Woo! Goalkeeper 3-0.
Great goal, great finish, great placement.
That's another one of those finishes where the kids sometimes get a little big-eyed.
Yep. Send it over or outside the frame, and they
goes over, or they duff it, or
Yep.
they kick it right at the goalkeeper's
Yep.
midsection.
Those are all the bad options, and she did none of them.
Exactly.
She put it right where you want it.
Shows some great composure. So we're sitting at 3-0. Alexis with 2, right?
I believe that's right, yep.
And Michaela with 1. And there's a ball in for Kaylee Moody. And she bodied the defender off there.
Nice physicality.
Made the call. You'll see throughout the season, sometimes those kind of calls are made, sometimes they aren't. Just a reminder that soccer is a physical game.
Absolutely.
It is not the sport that the people who can't handle football go to. It is a sport where people get hit almost as hard as football sometimes, but there is no padding to protect you.
Plus, you run several miles during the course of a match, so.
It is a lot of running.
Nice ball.
That's a good ball out to Elena, standing by herself. She can either put one. She put one in there. A little too tough for Alexis to handle, but out for a Highlanders corner kick. So Elena's going to try to send this one in again. Try to get the best service we can out of this. And that was a pretty good service. Well defended by the Lady Wolverines.
It sure was.
And put out by Wolverine for a Highlander throw-in. That was number 4 on the defense, junior Allison Taylor.
Ooh.
It looks like she has a captain's armband. There's probably a reason for that. She is playing pretty well. The Highlanders swinging around the defense. Emma Huff giving chase, and the Lady Wolverines get to it first. And they're on their first break. They're going to test out Ruby.
Man.
And great defense by
Aspen
Aspen chasing back. Definitely Aspen Edwards made an awesome play there.
Big effort play.
Yes, made it so that Ruby did not have to be tested out.
That's right.
So you want to have a great goalkeeper, but you want that goalkeeper to not have to show you how great they are.
That's exactly right. You want them bored.
The less they have to show you how great they are, the better off it is.
That's 100% right all the time.
And defended with the head by Jasmine. And poked out. Jasmine catches on the run. And it is her with 2 runners in front of her. And she plays the ball in. It gets through. Alexis is on the break. behind a Wolverine defense. She has Michaela running.
Oh, nice.
But she's going to go ahead and take it herself right at the goalkeeper. But it still had to be caught by the goalkeeper. Great job by the Lady Wolverine goalkeeper.
So nice cut back inside by Alexis to get away from the defense then.
Yes.
And then, like you said, the keeper just made a great stop.
Kind of wanted to see that ball pushed across on the ground maybe and wants to keep her committed. But it's easy to say from up here.
Mm-hmm.
Allison Taylor's on a run for Wolverines. And Layla.
Quick throw in.
Yeah, Layla Phillips makes a big hustle play back there to chase that play down. She's another one last year as a freshman. Didn't start, but she came in a lot of opportunities, and that speed on the outside back just made things happen for the Highlanders.
Yeah, she's like you said, she's another one. Didn't start, but she absolutely could have. And every minute she was on the field, she was absolutely making a difference.
We got Lillian Smith, the freshman, and Tristan Pierce, a sophomore, just subbed in. It looks like Elena and Alexis came out. And Mason Cortez came in for Michaela Burkhart. No, Elena's still out here. Jazz subbed out. So sophomore Mason Cortez, it looks like there's going to be the option up top.
Yep.
Not a bad option to have up there.
I think we've got Lillian holding mid, I'm guessing, is what it looks like.
It looks like she's playing as a defensive mid, yeah. But, I mean, the good problem to have is having girls on the team that could honestly start. And you just don't have enough room to start 15.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what you want. You know, it drives good competition in training.
Yes.
It drives a lot of focus for your starters because they know they've got people on their heels that could absolutely take their job.
Absolutely.
And it just gives you incredible depth. You know, these ladies get tired out here, especially in a really competitive match.
That's a good ball in for Elena. Just a little too far by Lillian. But, yeah, like you said, that definitely makes you wonder. It makes you work.
And it elevates the level of training you can do, really, in small-sided games and full scrimmages when you've got enough really talented athletes that can challenge your starters just in practice and just give them somebody that's good to work against. It makes an incredible difference and really helps with development.
I didn't even see Bailey came on the field. Number 4, Bailey Burkhart, Michaela's older sister, the senior. Bailey's fighting for the ball, and it goes to the Wolverines.
I love the fight. That's
definitely
one of the things I always wanted to see in a player was fight and grit.
We got the Wolverines on a run. Ruby scooping that one up easy. So we were talking about having someone nipping on your heels and that being good for the team and development. I always tell people, my son Braden's first game with his club team a year and a half ago, we got a foul against the Wolverines. It's going to be coming out with a Highlander kick. But he was starting. He was in the starting 11. And then the second game was the next day, so it was Saturday. He was in the starting 11, and he didn't play well enough Sunday to where coach thought he should be starting. So Sunday he didn't start. And I think that's honestly not just having the players there that are nipping at your heels, but seeing it firsthand. That was his development. Like that's where he went from a 5 to an 8.
Yeah. I think it just drives so much focus and so much want and desire where, if it's your spot and you know it's your spot and it's a settled thing, then there's complacency.
Yep.
Unless you're just a really special individual, complacency just kind of starts coming in.
You get complacent, and then the whole team starts getting mad at you because you're not doing your job.
That's right.
Throwing by the Highlanders, snatched up by the Wolverines. taken back. Got a Highlander throw in, and we're subbing on Ella Capuccio, and she's going to go ahead and take the throw. Right off the bench to the throw.
Looks like Barley came in as well up top, maybe, or
yes,
left
looks like
wing.
Barley
I'm not
came
sure
in as a
where
left
they've got her.
midfielder. I'm not sure the formation that they're running. I think it's a 4-4-2. So I think they'd have her as a left midfielder where Elena was. So it's good for coach to get everyone in. They went up quick to 3-0, so it's good time to get a rotation of players in and see who works best with who. It's the first regular season game.
Yeah, you absolutely, as a coach, you learn a lot just about your team and your players and how they all fit together, just by seeing different people on the field together and seeing different people in different positions.
Yeah,
and sometimes you've got something really special and you don't know about it quite yet because you haven't put them in their perfect situation for this particular team and the people that they're playing with.
Yeah. So I was talking to someone the other day
Good chance
about
there.
Avery Dowdy. And how she's not even a defender on her club team. Someone said that she doesn't play defense on her club team.
No, she does.
She does?
Yes.
Okay. So we were incorrect on that.
She does get some play time around some other positions, but that's definitely her spot. Center back, just like here.
So when I was told that, I kind of was in awe. Like, I was like, the way she beasted at center back last year. There goes Barley Hasty on a great ball in.
Great ball.
And she makes the save. Yes. Yeah. Makes the save, plays the ball in, and well defended by the Wolverines.
Close. Good effort, though. Did you notice that was a corner? Or?
Yes. Yes, we got a corner kick coming up.
Wonderful.
See who's going to take this without Elena being on the field. I know we got other girls that can play the ball in. Looks like Lily is going to come over and take it. Lily Smith, another product of the ECL United girls.
Yep, I got the honor to coach her as well. Oh, wow, that was close. She's a heck of a player as well.
That was a good
She
ball
could be
in.
a starter.
Easily.
She is she's a great defender, is where she has spent a lot of time playing. But like so many of these girls, she's talented enough to play just about anywhere you want to put her.
Barley fighting for that one. Pressures the Wolverines into kicking that ball out of bounds. Looks like Tristan and Mason are going to come off. And we're bringing Alexis and Michaela back on, the goal scorers for tonight. How about 20 minutes left in the game, in the first half? Got some work going on in the middle of the field here. While we got some work there, Kobe, tell us a little bit about our title sponsor tonight. We have Lawton Marketing Group has sponsored and been able to make this come into your living room tonight or on your phone or wherever you're at watching it. And Kobe Edwards happens to be someone of importance at Lawton Marketing Group. Possibly,
yeah, a little bit. We got a lot of important people down there, but yeah, I mean, we are a sponsor, and really the reason why is because we just love what OSN does for these girls and the boys if they had been playing tonight, and man, just this opportunity to be broadcast like this and to be able to go back and watch your game after the fact, and family members and friends that can't be here. I mean, it's a really cool thing they do.
Great ball in for Barley. So I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but
No,
we
you're
got an
good.
opportunity here. Ella Capuccio on the ball, takes a shot right at the goalkeeper, and the Lawton High goalkeeper has to make a save. So Lawton Marketing Group also helped us last year with the playoff game and just have always been very involved with the soccer community here in Lawton. And that's what it takes is support from the community. I think Lawton Marketing Group is kind of taking a good lead along with a couple other companies out there. And Alexis is in.
Woo.
Great save by the Lawton High goalkeeper out for a corner kick.
Yeah, so you're totally right. Obviously, it takes a village, and you've got to have a real community. I think that's why we have the team that we have, because you've got so many girls and families and coaches that have sewn into these girls that soccer's just been something that's super important to them for a long time. It's been super important to us for a long time because both of my kids have played. Very, very nice service in.
Nice service in. A foul called against, looks like Zoe Martin in the box there.
But so, soccer's close to our heart because of that. Both of my kids have played. I've coached for many, many, many years. I don't anymore, but so we love it. We're excited to be a part of it. And, Lawton Marketing Group, we do branding and marketing for big focus in the financial services industry, but we do all the things for just about everybody. A lot of branding work, logos, websites, content, strategic messaging, all those kinds of things, Facebook advertising and things as well.
Yeah, a big shout out to guys like Eric Isaacson, who does work for the kids' websites and stuff like that. Whenever they have websites that need developed for the soccer teams, he's always a big go-to guy.
Yes, he is. He's a crazy talented web developer and just all-around smart guy and good guy, and thankful that he is a part of our team at Lawton Marketing Group.
Instead of a competitor, right?
Yeah, exactly. And we actually met through soccer. So,
yeah.
Back to the whole community in soccer. I coached his daughter for years, and that was how we originally met. And just kind of it's a small world.
Got a little physical matchup between number 18, the Lady Wolverines, and Zoe Martin in the middle of the field there. Savannah Stevens, a senior on senior. Zoe got the best of that one. Great flick in by Alexis, and Jazz tries for the finish, comes at it again. Barley gets a big opportunity and just goes over the crossbar. Out for a goal kick.
What a play by Alexis, though. I love the creativity and
absolutely
perfectly done. Just so good.
And all three of them staying there for the rebound. Barley just goes a little over the crossbar.
It had a chance, though.
That might be a little of those first game jitters.
Well,
as a freshman,
something as a coach I always told my girls was, missing is just a part of shooting, so you just
absolutely
don't worry about that. You just keep shooting, and good things will happen.
I think as Wayne Gretzky has said, you miss 100% of shots you don't take.
Exactly right. And if you're in your head of worrying about missing, you're probably going to miss there too. So play fast and free, and forget about the shot you just missed.
Yeah. So I think Barley's a great young lady and a great soccer player, so she'll settle in. Maybe take a little more time on that shot next time.
Again, like you said, you got an open net basically, and
big eyes.
No pressure on you, and I think any of us could imagine being in those shoes and imagine the adrenaline that's running through you, and you kind of get in a hurry-up mode where you got to hurry up and take it, and it's 100% a natural place to be.
Your eyes get as big as the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Great move by Michaela on the outside there to get around her defender. Put the ball in for Jazz. Jazz turns on it and saved by the Lawton High goalkeeper again.
I tell you what, Jazz is one we haven't talked a lot about tonight, but she is just a phenomenal player. There she is again with the ball.
Yes, she is. So creative in the middle of the field.
She is such an athlete. She moves like a cat, basically. She's just always balanced. And
like that ball right there out to the wing. Most high schoolers are going to try to put that in the middle of the field and score.
That's her there with the play off the volley and just almost got it.
Absolutely. Jazz is just such a great player.
One of the captains of the team.
Yes, sir. Got Jazz and Zoe directing traffic in the middle of the field there. Great ball in there for Michaela. Just a little bit of a heavy touch, not just well defended, honestly. By
Yeah, it really was.
Brooklyn Esker, a junior. Another corner kick, and Michaela's taking this one.
Good ball.
Good ball, and another well-defended corner kick by the Lawton High Wolverines. So we're still sitting at 3-0 with 13 and a half minutes left to go in the first half. Some pretty good soccer on display from.
Great ball. Oh,
great ball in.
You see Jazz fly in for the header there and just missed it.
Two of them just missed it. Just barely. But they were both there.
Oh,
so
a phenomenal attempt.
That's a good ball in there for the Wolverines. And great defense by Kaylee Moody.
Yes, it was. Shut that down.
Kaylee, one that we usually don't talk about on the defensive end of the ball. A little bit last year, but more as a winger.
But you know this, and I think it gets lost on a lot of people, but everybody plays offense and defense.
Yes, sir.
And she certainly did there.
And Lawton High clears that one out for a goal, for a throw-in. Not quite a goal kick yet by Janelle Elridge. A sophomore who played incredible ball against the Highlanders last year. Emma Huff back there to snuff that one out and give her team an opportunity to recover.
Yeah, it was well played. Out of the air.
Absolutely.
Wind to the ball. It's exactly what she did.
And if that ball gets past her, it's just a foot race.
Yeah, you never know what happens.
No one wants to take a risk on a foot race. You can be the fastest player on the field, and you might turn and trip.
Yeah.
Ruby gathers it in and sends it back out for Michaela. Lawton High content to send the ball out for a Highlander throw in, give their team a little bit of time to recover.
Looks like Aspen's back in. She's going to take the throw.
That is Aspen back in over there. She has such a long throw, too. It's definitely a huge weapon when you get down on the offensive third. To have a throw-in like that that can go into the penalty area.
No doubt.
And to know we have that for this year plus another two. as a coach and as a fan, definitely a great thing.
Yes, it is.
So we got about 10 minutes left in the first half.
Oh, big throw.
Great throw to a runner behind the defense. Just couldn't quite catch up to it. Sometimes on the turf, it's a little hard to get your touchdown when you practice on grass 5 days a week. You come out here to the turf, and the ball moves a little differently and a little quicker.
Moves a lot faster.
And sometimes just the way it hits the turf, it'll have some funny spin on it. And
looks like it's a Lawton High throw.
Lawton High throw in on the far side of the field. Swung across to number 4, Allison Taylor, who seems to be a big spark for the team.
It's a nice handle there by Jazz.
Jazz gathers it up, plays it out to Ella Capuccio. Decides not to take on one-on-one, plays the ball back into Jazz to make something happen. And Zoe Martin with a beautiful service in for Alexis to run onto. And That's always a tough thing to see.
Oh, my gosh.
Goal for the Lady
Unbelievable.
Highlanders, called off due to an offside. Offside on the ball coming in.
Well, it was a heck of a shot.
Heck of a shot, and you hate to see those collisions, too. Sometimes it puts the goalkeeper in a pretty precarious situation where injuries just happen. And it's part of the game. It's part of the sport.
And they can happen either way. You know, the keeper can come out very aggressive and actually hurt you when you're coming in for the ball. But it is definitely part of the sport. And I just, definitely don't want to see anybody get hurt. But you want to see – I always wanted to see my girls come in and challenge hard and not blatant, but challenge to win the ball. And that ball bounces free there, you're getting a score.
Absolutely.
Unless you're offsides, which –
Unless you're offside.
That's part of it.
Well, that's a big ball in from Lawton High.
Really well played.
We haven't seen a ball like that in yet from them. That's really nice to see. So over the last at least few years that I've been – oh, there we go, Michaela Burkhardt on a break. Great defense by Miss Eldridge back there, number 5, Janelle Eldridge. Great defense. But over the last few years, it's been tough sledding for, at least since I've been a Highlander faithful, been tough sledding for the Lawton High Wolverines on the men's and women's side when it comes to the inner city games. And it's nice to see this one staying pretty close and Lawton High to have some opportunities and just making it a game. It's not fun to watch any games that end early.
Definitely don't want to see that if you're here looking to see a game, and I'm sure the players, the Highlanders would like to see it, but
of course they would.
Yeah, but you're totally right. It has been a rough, just a tough spell for them, and the reality is I think when you're playing a sport like this, and really probably any sport, but so much of this development's got to happen before they're ever on your team, before they're ever in high school, and you don't, as a high school coach, you don't get to pick what kind of development these girls have played coming up. So those opportunities are a big deal if you're wanting to play high school soccer, to be involved early, and club ball is a big deal, and it really
club
makes a
ball
difference.
And middle school ball.
Yep, middle school ball now, which is fantastic.
Might be a good turnaround for all 3 programs in the city here.
100%, and it just makes so much sense to give our athletes those opportunities. It's a crazy thing to play a sport all the way through grade school and then get to middle school and have to stop playing, and then get to high school and get to start playing again. So.
Yeah, and for those that don't play at the big clubs and stuff like that, whether it be up in Oklahoma City or even here at Lawton Soccer Club, that's a good ball in by Jazz for Alexis. Alexis looking to make up, and she plays that one over to Michaela. Michaela finishes it 4-0.
That was beautiful. I mean, you can't.
The lead up, everything.
Yeah, the pass from Jazz, and then the crossover, and then the finish. All of that was perfect. They did it beautifully.
They calling this back. I think Michaela was offside on the pass. I was going to say something, but Michaela was offside on the pass across. She was ahead of the ball, unfortunately. So that comes back.
Again, that's always frustrating, but it is a part of the game and not something you want to do all the time. But
just keep being aggressive.
Yeah, you're being aggressive and you're threatening that back line, and being offsides is just one of those things that's going to happen.
Happens all the time in the pros.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Looks like we've got Ella Isaacson coming in.
Ella Isaacson coming in. We were just talking about her dad.
Yes, we were.
Coming in for Ella Capuccio. At least she's doing us a favor and keeping one Ella on the field at a time.
That helps.
We'll have discussion about that and make sure that she did that on purpose. And it continues through the season. But in all seriousness, Ella Isaacson, another one of the freshmen last year that came in off the bench and made an impact.
Yeah, and every time she came in just very aggressive, a lot of energy, just played full out every time she was on the field.
Yes.
And, that's a good recipe for making an impact in the game.
Yeah, I got the opportunity to coach Ella last summer, or 2 summers ago. It was one of those summers for 3v3.
Okay.
And it was just so fun. I had Ella and Lily was there for a little while. Layla was there. So a lot of this crew, Elena Burke, number 14, it was just so much fun watching them play. I didn't really feel like I was coaching a whole lot. I was more of a motivator.
Yeah.
Just because they're at that point now where you don't really do a whole lot of coaching. You say a thing here or there. I made sure the playlist that was going through the speaker the whole game kept playing and made sure that they subbed in and out.
Great service.
Great service in by Elena. Again, on the backside, Alexis waiting for it. And that's a shot in.
Gosh.
Beautiful shot by Alexis with the hat trick.
Phenomenal shot. It was a great corner.
So I think this is Alexis trying to prove a point to me. Before the game, we were talking down by the field house, and I told her, I said, you're not going to be my player of the game at all this year because I've already talked to you once. We've had our fill. And then she comes out here, and she's on a hat trick now.
She's taking your choice away from you.
So there's still a lot of game left to play. There's 4 minutes left in the first half, and then we got 40 minutes more in the second half. So there's still a lot of game left to play, but Alexis is just having a phenomenal game. She came out here today, first game of the season, ready to go. And that's all you can ask for as a coach, as a fan. And I'm sure her parents are extremely proud.
No doubt. Well, and she was in this same shape for the round robin last weekend, just all over the place, making a difference. And
just on it, huh?
Yep.
Jazz makes a good run to receive that throw in.
Macarthur throw in here. We've got Aspen Edwards going to take that.
Aspen, there's that throw into the penalty area, just like we had talked about earlier. It wasn't as long as she usually throws, but it was right on target.
Oh,
and that was a great finish by Ella Isaacson on that ball across.
Unbelievable.
Good night.
And I'm sorry if I messed up that shot. I got busy watching because that was a phenomenal play.
That ball across was just absolutely amazing.
Well, Zoe played it out for the cross, and then who was it that crossed it in? Elena, I think.
I don't know if it was Elena or Michaela. It was over
Might have
there.
been Michaela. Okay. And then what a finish by Ella, and that's just such a hard thing to do. You've got to be in the right place to begin with, which is that's a total heads-up play. And then you've just physically got to be there to put your body on it.
And playing a ball with your foot out of the air.
Yeah.
I mean, so the ball's round, obviously, right? And your foot is not square either. So there are just so many different things that could go wrong.
Yeah, but more often than not, you see those great opportunities and the foot never gets on the ball.
Oh, great ball in again by Michaela. Ella Isaacson with another shot, her second goal in less than a minute.
Dang. Let's go, Ella.
So just like we talked about, not on the field to start the game, but coming in and making a difference.
She's played a lot of soccer in her life.
Absolutely.
Very impressive.
That was a great ball across and in by Michaela Burkhart, too.
Sure was.
Just the whole setup, the run of play tonight has not been a selfish run of play. It's always been the ball moving.
Yep.
Moving between feet. And that's one thing you always try to impress on the kids is let the ball do the work.
Trust your
Trying to do
teammate.
too much. Good ball out by Michaela that time. Onto Elena Burke. And Elena was going to swing that one in. Great defense by the Lady Wolverines. And Aspen's going to come up and try to put that one in put that ball in there off the throw again. So Aspen can easily throw the ball to the hash marks.
She can. I don't know about easily, but she definitely can. There it was, basically there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just missed by Michaela. Not a bad play whatsoever. Great throw. Great run by Michaela. Just sometimes it doesn't work out.
Sometimes it doesn't work, and that's okay. You just keep trying. Way to step up and win to the ball.
Absolutely. Aspen just came into that one, ran right through it, too. Perfect. Oh, great throw to Michaela. Just a little off touch. It happens.
Nice trap off her body.
Alexis going for the big one from the 20-yard line there, so that's about a 30-yard shot.
If she connected with that, she could score from
Absolutely.
there. She just didn't get it cleanly.
She scored from about 35 yards out at El Reno off a free kick. So I could see with her actually playing the ball and putting it where she wants it, she could probably
she can finish, man.
Make some things happen.
Yep, absolutely. Especially if you catch a keeper not in position.
Alexis on the defense there with the header in. Michaela fighting hard for that ball.
It's just a part of who she is,
game.
man. She's always played physical. It's one of the things I just always loved about her playing style when I got to coach her. And she always gives 110%. She'd be red in the face, dying, because she's giving you everything.
And still
she's got.
outworking everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. She's just got a motor and uses it and makes a huge difference.
And that's honestly, that's her whole family. Like, if you look at her brothers and her older sister, they're workhorses. They work.
Says a lot about the family.
That's a testament to the family.
Yep.
And we hit halftime here with the Lady Highlanders up 6-0. Great ball movement by the Highlanders. There were a few opportunities for the Wolverines. It did look a little rough around the edges for them, but you got to think this is a team that they're young, the Wolverines.
Yeah.
And they have some potential. And we'll see what kind of adjustments are made at halftime for both teams.
Well, and what I haven't seen is the Wolverines give up.
No, absolutely not.
That says a ton about who they are. Says a ton about their heart. And man, you can't coach that. You can't coach heart. And so the fact that they care, the fact that they're fighting like they are, I think says a lot about them and a lot about their future.
And they didn't walk off at halftime with their heads down. They get over there, wait for coach to give them something. They're mentally some feedback. So
that's right. They're mentally in this game and ready to go.
So we will be back after halftime with the Oklahoma Sports Network. We appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you in a few minutes.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. join the fight.
Coast Technology Group specializes in audio, video, and lighting for schools, house of worship, home, and business. Work with our team's engineers to design the right system for your conference rooms, video telecommunications, stadiums, auditoriums, video walls, home theater, and automation. Whether your next project is large or small, let our team with over 150 years of combined experience help design the right system with simple, reliable technology.
We come from different backgrounds, with diverse interests and unique learning styles. Finding classes that fit your individual needs isn't a challenge at Cameron University. A small campus and dedicated faculty ensures there's always someone close by to guide you on your journey. Your success is our success. Your education is our mission. At Cameron University, you're not a number, you're part of the family.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American Airman, kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, AeroSign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. AeroSign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
We're growing and changing to serve you better. Until then, we're making room and reducing inventory during our Billingsley Hyundai construction sale, expanding to serve you better. That's the Billingsley way.
When it comes to showing your loved ones you care, you need the best. A Better Design Flowers and Gifts is under new ownership, and we're proud to be serving the people of Southwest Oklahoma. Our talented florists are committed to building the most beautiful floral arrangements, as well as providing superior customer service. We service all types of events, from weddings to funerals, just because gifts, and of course, holidays. We're also a veteran-owned company. Click, call, or come by today. We'd love to show you a better design.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First. Loyal to Oklahoma. Loyal to you.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
All right, it's Rich Frederick and Kobe Edwards coming back to you at Cameron Stadium, about to kick off the second half here. So, as a coach for, say, the Lady Highlanders, Kobe, in the locker room halftime, you're up 6-0. What's that talk look like or sound like?
Man, gosh, I think first of all, you know, if it's me, I'm being positive. They've played great, and I think as a coach, you need to always be a truth teller, and that includes praising kids when they've done a great job, and it includes telling them the truth when they haven't.
Yes.
And I think, you know, what we saw out there for the first half was, you know, obviously there were some mistakes made, and that's part of it, and you'll talk about that. But they played great. They played focused. They played as a team, like you said earlier. And so I'm talking about that, and I'm giving them praise for it, and talking about how we want to see more of that in the second half. And then I'm going to talk about whatever our plan is for the second half. Are we, you know, what's something that maybe we're up 6-0? What's something that we want to work on and develop as a team that you can really game time opportunity is a really special and rare kind of thing to be able to essentially practice, if you will, or hone your craft.
You do it a lot at practice.
In a live game. It's just different in a live game. So I would know as a coach what I'm wanting to do there, and you know, I'd be laying out that game plan on what it is we're going to focus on second half.
So me, Rich Frederick, as coach.
Yeah, how about you?
I'd be focused more on the we understand we're up 6-0. The other team knows that you're up 6-0. Let's keep our composure and win like champions.
Absolutely.
You know, just with the high school age, we've seen it a lot. We talked about it in the preseason show, the emotional and mental mistakes. You know, the physical mistakes or bad touches, stuff like that, we know they're going to happen. Hard to avoid. The pros do it. But the emotional and mental mistakes are the ones that really can define the character of the team and the kids. So that would be my main focus.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially if you've seen any hint of that in the first half, or walking into the locker room, or while you're back there, your girls are talking that way. Yeah, absolutely. You want to talk about character and, like you said, winning like a champion, not like this is your first time to do it.
Yep. Always act like you've been there.
Yeah, exactly.
Good play in the back. Looks like that we've moved Lily into the center back for Emma Huff with Avery. We got Bailey Burkhart, Zoe, and Alexis as midfielders. Well, no Alexis, Barley.
It's a good effort there.
And Ella Capuccio. And then Mason and Ella Isaacson up top. So they did put both Ellas on the field at the same time. We'll have a discussion about that.
I don't know if that makes it harder or easier.
You can say Ella, and you at least have a little bit of a better shot than any other name.
It's like offsides there.
It was definitely an offside call. Avery knew it was offside as soon as the ball was played. Not Avery, Aspen. My bad.
I bet they both knew.
Wolverines defended that one well. So let's look at the flip side. If you're the Lady Wolverines coach, what's the talk?
That's good. Yeah, for me, I would say, again, like we talked about going into half, I would talk about the heart that I've seen, really focus on what we've done well, and there were good things they did, and where we need to grow. Keep your head up.
Yeah.
And, let's pick a goal. Let's go out and get one, right?
Yeah, having a goal, not just goal, right? Not just between the post under the crossbar goal.
Exactly.
But having a goal, I would think give the team a little more motivation to accomplish something.
Yeah, it gives you some purpose. I mean, because you feel like, okay, we're going to lose this game, and they likely will. But what are we going out there to fight for in second half? And let's not get blanked.
Yeah,
would be a big part of it. And let's not let them score again.
Absolutely.
They went a nice long stretch without letting us score, and they proved. If I'm their coach, I'm saying we proved we can do it. So let's just go do it for the second half.
Yeah, and they're not playing bad soccer. They're not playing great soccer. They're not playing bad soccer.
That's right.
I mean, you can definitely find some things to work on, but you can definitely find some sparks. Some of those things that you can say, hey, you guys did this very well. If you can keep this up and add on to it with this, So their defense is working their butts off.
Yeah. Well, and they've been tested from the first whistle, and they've not given up, and they've played a lot of good
Great
defense.
run forward by Lily and ball in. Sorry to cut you off there, but yeah, they've definitely been tested, and for the most part, they've been able to hold on. Set pieces, they have not given up a goal on a set piece. There's one of those things you can point out and say, look, they've had a lot of corner kicks. Another opportunity for Ella Isaacson. And if I was called against her, the Wolverines will have a kick coming out. But the Highlanders have had a lot of opportunities on corner kicks. And the Wolverines have not given up a goal against the corner kick. That's one of those things you can say, hey, guys, you got a defending set piece is great.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So just pulling some positives out of what a lot of people would say, oh, this is terrible, and have their head down about. And honestly, number 4, Allison Taylor, she's been a huge spark for them. When she has involvement with a play, she's been able to help out a lot.
Yeah, she's obviously played some soccer, and she's big effort. And like you said, captain, is that right?
It looks like she has a captain's armband on. She's on the other side of the field. I'm almost 43 years old. All right. So my eyes are not quite what they used to be.
We're thinking that's the case, though.
Yeah, if I'm wrong, don't get too mad, guys. Great throw. And there's one of those opportunities the Wolverines can take advantage of. Good save.
Was a great save.
Great step in by Bailey. Is that Bailey? Number 4 is Bailey, right?
Barley. Or, I'm sorry, number
Bailey
8 is
Burkhart,
Barley.
yes. Number 4 is Bailey. Number 8, Barley, working on the outside, helping out with that play also. Throw in by Aspen. And we have an injury on the field. Not sure what happened. That is number 7 for the Wolverines. Sophie Betzer, a junior.
She's up, though. That's great
midfielder,
news.
but she is up on her feet. Outstanding sign. Usually the referee's going to have the coach sub her off because the coach did come on the field
that's exactly
for
what
the
he's
injury.
doing.
But she is jogging off, and that could be one of two things. Either she's feeling fine or she's just a high school kid that is stubborn and doesn't want to say she's hurt.
That's right. That could go either way.
How many times have we seen that?
Plenty.
But we got a throw in by the Highlanders. And Aspen makes a great throw to Ella. And throw in by the Wolverines. Good head on that by Aspen. Zoe controls the ball in the middle of the field. Zoe Martin's one we haven't really talked about a lot. Zoe has just been a contributor. And break for Ella Capuccio, just not quite fast enough. But Zoe Martin's one of those girls that's been in the midfield for this team since her freshman year, and has absolutely been a contributor. You know, maybe not always the goals scored, but just the controlling the ball in the midfield and making opportunities happen for her team.
Yeah, she's a great distributor. She's got a phenomenal touch.
Yes.
She showed it off some earlier, faking some folks out, and she can just really move the ball wherever she wants to, and that's a great skill to have in the midfield.
Yeah, and I think when you combine Jazz and Zoe in the midfield with Alexis, that the opportunities are endless. You know, what you can do with that situation there is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you so much ability to control the ball, maintain possession. When you've got a midfield like we do that can handle the ball like they do, they know soccer.
The experience.
Zoe knows soccer. She's played basically for her entire life, and it makes a massive difference. Mass substitution coming here.
Yeah, we got a bunch of them coming in for the Lady Highlanders. What, 6?
At
Maybe
least,
7?
Yeah.
So we're doing a hockey-style line change. So we got the second line coming in. But this doesn't drop our level of play at all. Still got Ella Isaacson on the left wing. Got Alexis and Michaela up top. Michaela on the ball now. You got Elena in the midfield on the right side. Kaylee Moody is always a contributor with her speed and her touch.
We've seen her play physical a bit tonight too, which is
Who, Kaylee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is great. I love it.
Good ball by Avery there.
Great ball.
Perfect ball.
Oh, it was close.
Ella touches out in front of herself, just a little too much. That was a great ball.
It really was. I didn't think it was going to clear through there, and she had it just right.
It made it. Ella just a little too much on the touch there. Once again, you practice on grass all week.
Yeah.
The turf reacts a little differently.
A lot differently, as you know.
Try to downplay it a little bit, you know. Wolverine throw in. Oh, it's a good play by the strikers there, but once again, Avery Dowdy there to save the day. Ball comes out to Elena. A little bit of physicality going on down there on the sideline. Once again, I wouldn't want to be the one messing with Elena on that sideline. She is a physical girl.
It's good to see. I mean, it is a big part of the sport, and I love to see girls play physical. You know, the ladies, and that.
The good thing with the ladies is most of the time, I'm not going to say all the time because I've seen it, most of the time it doesn't get overboard like the boys.
Totally true.
The boys, you know, they got the juice is flowing, and
it's a little different.
You know, they thinking they're Billy B.A. and they can't have anyone outdo them, so it gets a little more heated when it gets to be physical. That's good hustle by Emma Huff. Emma is just coming off of a knee injury last year. She's a senior this year. I believe it was an ACL injury. That's why she has the brace on. So to see her out there giving that much effort and hustle and going into tackles and challenges.
A lot of confidence
great.
there. In
That's a great ball in. Elena just played that one right over the top for Michaela to run onto. She has the runner and Alexis on the backside. Goes to play it across just too close to the goalkeeper. But you got to see Emma going into those challenges the way she is tonight. That's a good thing for the Highlanders.
It is a good thing, and it's a good thing for her too. You know, it shows you that she feels a level of confidence in her knee that she can go in there and do what she needs to do and make those challenges, and you have to be able to do that. So
and we've talked about the depth on the team with Lily that can go in there. She started the second half here, center back with Avery. But you don't really want to have to use that depth all the time.
No, you want as many healthy girls as you can have.
So to have Emma healthy and as a leader on that back line and still kind of molding Avery. So the future for Highlander soccer, I mean, it looks pretty good.
Very bright. I'd say they've at least got another year or two of a great run in front of them. And I can only say that because I know what's there. I don't really know what they've got coming beyond that, and it may be great as well.
Yeah, I'd say they have at least 3 years of a playoff, 3 years of playoff games.
Good hustle there.
Good hustle by Zoe. Zoe's killing it out there. Just out of reach on the sideline there. She tried.
Love the hustle.
My favorite thing about Zoe Martin as a soccer player is she will tell you when she had a terrible game, and she will tell you when she had a good one.
She's not afraid to tell you either way, but at least it's honest.
Yes.
Well, shoot, that's perfect.
Like if you go up to her after the game, you say, "Great game, Zoe," she'll say, "No, I sucked today." And
oh my,
usually not. And she was just offside on that one. Well, that was a close one.
Very close.
But the trained eyes that are looking right down that line.
Yeah, our angle's not the best from here, so it's hard to know.
So yeah, Zoe is a great character, great young lady.
She is a character, that's for sure. And a great soccer player.
Oh, absolutely. Her touch is just phenomenal. Michaela looking to the outside to Elena.
Great pass.
Great pass. Ball's poked away there. So Emma's going to go one-on-one. Great defense, 1v1 defense by Emma Huff.
I love how she just held her space and waited for number 10 there to have a bit of a fumble with the ball, and she came in and challenged when there was weakness.
And that's what you always tell the kids is you don't just jump in. You always – oh, there's some tough play down there.
They are scrapping.
Golly. Bailey Burkhart plays it in, gets the assist. Bailey Burkhart on the assist to Zoe Martin, scoring the goal.
Is that Bailey? I think that's Tristan Pierce.
Oh, it was Tristan Pierce. My bad.
Is it?
Yes, that was Tristan Pierce. I thought it was Bailey in there. See? 43-year-old eyes. We do have an injury down on the field.
I got to coach Tristan for a long time too, so I can pick her out from a ways away.
She's another one that just has a really good family, you know. I like the family and
great family, very supportive.
Absolutely.
Of her and of soccer, and always supportive of our team. And
yes,
just as a coach, they're the kind of parents that you want on your sideline.
Yeah,
always. They're phenomenal. And I tell you, the crazy thing about Tristan is she has an ability like nobody I've ever seen to just be in the right place at the right time and cherry pick. Which is a phenomenal talent.
Yeah.
Every team wants that because she finishes. And
so we were talking about that. I don't remember when it was. We were talking about that with Tristan. We were like, dude, Tristan just happens to be at the right place, right time, every time.
It's crazy. And she does it like in such a way that you almost, until she puts it in the back of the net, you almost don't even notice her.
Yeah.
You know, she's kind of sneaky about it. She just has a way of just knowing where she needs to be, where the ball's going to end up, and more often than not, she's right. And then, you know, being there is half the battle, and then you got to have the ability to put it on frame and not put it at the keeper, and she does that really well too. So you put those two things together, and you score a lot of goals.
Yes, you do.
And Tristan can sure do it.
But yeah, it's Tristan. I'm sorry. You know, I'm sorry. I had the wrong name there, but.
It was an exciting moment.
It was an exciting moment. I was going. But we do have Bailey Burkhart on the field now. She subbed in for Avery at center back, so it's the two seniors at center back.
Highlanders are looking right into that sun.
Good job by Bailey to clean up the mistake back there. And Aspen on the left side. Bailey's on the dribble from the center back position.
Just came up with the challenge,
perfect.
Which I love.
So we don't see Bailey being aggressive very often. So that's a good thing to see.
So I felt the same way, and that was just kind of always what I thought. And then I saw her at the round robin last weekend, and my impression of her was exactly the opposite.
Yeah.
She seemed aggressive and physical. She had big effort.
Good.
I was like, dang,
that was
let's
a
go,
beautiful
girl.
ball in by Zoe.
Well, we have numbers there to challenge, too. That was dangerous.
We had 4 up, plus Zoe trailing the play a little bit, and Jazz trailing the play. But, yeah, Bailey is a great young lady.
You can talk about a character,
always,
too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, she's
always
just
has a smile on her face.
She's always smiling, and she makes you smile. She's got a light about her, for sure. She's just a bright human being.
Yeah,
Shining bright.
Looks like Michaela's going to chase that ball down to Cash.
She'll be back in a few.
So Bailey gets to play her senior year with her sister.
Super cool.
So awesome.
How often does that happen?
And I believe they have matching cleats.
If they don't, they should.
Which is even more cool.
Yeah.
You know? Good ball in by Michaela.
Great ball.
Jazz tried to get ahead on it. Alexis on the backside, working. She put in the work. She tried. Kaylee's just so fast. She came the whole way back around the defensive line there to make that play. Ella Isaacson on the ball now. And Zoe has it at her feet. Just gets poked away. Kaylee called Emma Huff off of that ball that was coming out. And basically from the other hash came back around.
That's awesome.
To make that play.
I missed it. I was looking through the viewfinder here, and I didn't get to see it. But
yeah, it's just her speed is great.
Speed with hustle. It's a good thing.
Throw in by the Wolverines, played off ahead. And
Nice.
Emma Huff steps in.
Up.
Maybe just a little long, but I think the idea was to give the goalkeeper the ball and make them start things over from the backside.
Well, and if that's 5 yards shorter, maybe Alexis has a chance at it.
Oh, yeah.
Too. I mean, it's
good stop by Bailey for that ball going in. That one's up over, and we got a runner for the Wolverines, but our left back has a little bit of hustle in her tonight. Aspen got back and swung the long leg around the other girl to play the ball. It's one thing to be a tall player or a short player or a stocky player, but it's a total other aspect to be able to use your body style and understand how to best use that to your advantage. And Aspen has definitely got that down.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Rich, honestly. I mean, you know, everybody, there's all different, like you said, different shapes and heights and body types out there. And you know, you can look at the pros and see all different shapes and sizes and heights and all of that. And knowing who you are and what skill sets you have and what your natural build, how that naturally helps you, I think it can go a long way in driving focus. And I think so often, especially in high school, we end up wishing we were something we weren't, and that's, you know, right? I wish I were taller. I wish I were shorter, or, you know, whatever. And that doesn't do you any good. So focusing on using the attributes you have.
It's just simple things like Aspen's ability. She got back far enough to wrap her leg around and play that ball.
And it, like you said, it is a move of hers. It's just something she does.
Jazz can't do that. You know, Jazz's legs are about half as long. So just understanding their body type and how to use it to the best advantage, in which it gets hard in high school because you're growing and changing.
Good ball there.
Yeah, Ruby takes the cross out.
It was a good job by Ruby there, stepping out, you know, coming out and attacking that ball instead of hanging back and waiting. She did exactly what you want to.
Don't think she was too happy about getting run into by the offensive player of the Wolverines. I think that's what she was walking out towards the ref saying.
Gotcha.
But it's part of the game. It happens.
It sure is.
Great step up by Jazz. See if she can get this ball played in.
Beautiful.
Beautifully played to Ella and put out for a corner kick. So here come the Highlanders on a corner kick. Have not been able to capitalize yet tonight on a corner kick with some beautiful services.
We have. We started a little low, kind of line drive, and I think they've absolutely found their groove on the service they're sending in, and there's a lot of things that have to come together well to score on these, but they are massive scoring opportunities, as you know, and it's something that if you're wise as a soccer coach, no matter what team you're the coach of, you practice them a lot.
Yeah.
Because you can absolutely score on a corner kick. They're just great opportunities.
And honestly, tonight, I'd say 50-50 of why we haven't been able to capitalize on a corner kick. 50% Lawton High has defended them well. And 50% either we didn't capitalize or we were just – timing was like millisecond off, you know.
No, I'd say you're right. That's exactly right. Great service there.
Beautiful service. Onto a head, and Barley just puts it wide.
Good for her, though, for getting it.
She was there.
On it. Yeah.
She was there to have a head on it.
And it had a chance.
So Bailey Burkhart's coming off.
Looks like Layla came in for her.
Layla came in. We got Lily in.
Well done by Ella. Nice run by
Good
Aspen.
ball out. Good job, Aspen. Trying to play that ball in and turn it around there, but the defender was in the way.
She was. Tough thing there. You see that a lot. You know what you're going down there to try to do, and you've got the ball to your feet, and so even you're committed kind of. And
yeah,
a lot of times what
great
you could
little
do
touch
is
inside and
offsides.
Played the ball into the offside Ella Isaacson. And if I'm coach, I'm telling her, why didn't you shoot?
Yeah. Let it rip. Who was that played it?
That was Ella Capuccio.
Okay.
She played a beautiful touch for herself and pushed the ball through to Ella instead of hitting it. We have an injury for Lawton High.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that either way. If you've got the look, I say take it, like you're saying.
Yeah.
But Ella was there. It was a nice touch out to Ella, and I'd say she was just maybe a half a step off sides.
Yeah, and you teach the kids, set your teammates up. You're only as great as the weakest link, or stuff like that. And it's hard to get them out of that and say, well, sometimes we want you to be greedy,
right?
If
it's there for the taking, you should take it. Yeah.
If you're 15 yards from the goal and it's ripe for pickings, pick it.
Yep.
Looks like they're trying to stretch a cramp out there.
And she's up. That's good.
So this is the third time with the Wolverines. A lot of them stretching it out.
First game of the season,
Yep.
So I think you pick your sport, you're going to see a lot of this. Thankfully, we haven't seen any for the Highlanders, but there's nothing like game time.
I've heard that new coach runs them a good bit.
Is that right?
So
I like that.
I'm pretty sure they've run a couple games a week, or a couple games worth of running. Got Isaacson on the wing. Good little head over by Alexis. Miscommunication on the defensive side there, and Ella Capuccio tries to capitalize on that, but the defender was able to get back and poke it out of bounds for a corner kick.
Good hustle by the defense there to
great
close
hustle.
that down, because that was, like you said, a miscommunication. Very easily could have been a goal. And the defense there did a great job of shutting that down.
So I mentioned new coach. All right. Oh, we got a new coach for the Lady Highlanders, Tiffany Hoover. We talked to her last week on the preseason show. She's ready. She said she's ready. And of course, we asked her what the pressure of taking over a playoff. Great ball in there. And Aspen tries on the backside.
Wow.
Plays it into Barley.
So
Barley
close.
Just ticks it off to the side there. It looks like it came off her foot wrong. Good attempt.
That's
Aspen was
play.
Great on that run. She curled that run right into the box perfectly.
That's good coaching right there.
Yeah.
That play you just saw, that's all coaching.
Yeah.
Which was perfectly timed, since you're talking about our coach.
And coach said she's ready. She understands the pressure of taking over a second round playoff team. First time as a head coach in high school soccer. So yeah, the pressure's on. But she said she's ready to go. And it looks like the girls are ready to go tonight.
Yeah, it looks like she's got them
She
ready
has the
tonight.
girls ready to go. Jazz misses to the left side just a little bit there.
No, I agree. I'd say, like you said she's ready, and by the form she's got the girls in, I would say she's got them ready. And she, by no means is she new to soccer.
Absolutely
her
not.
First rodeo.
Absolutely not.
So she may be new to being the head coach of a high school soccer team, but she knows the game. She knows coaching, and she knows these girls. So she's well positioned to.
The only difference is when you're the head coach, all the pressure's coming to you.
What
Great shot by Jazz off the post.
Wow.
Little bit of a lucky bounce off the post, but, hey, it happens. Sometimes you get them. Sometimes you don't.
Yeah, I mean, it was
that was pretty.
It couldn't have been an inch to the right.
No.
It wouldn't have fallen, but she had it
but
right
dove,
where it needed to be.
Yeah, and it dove down right under the keeper's hands.
It's a great shot.
But, yeah, as a head coach, that's where all the pressure comes because if you win and you're doing great, the kids get all the praise. If you lose, what went wrong, Coach?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you're right. That's everything you just said is totally true. All the pressure, like you said, man, there's a lot of pressure as a head coach, and you feel it all on your shoulders. And the very best thing you can do as a head coach is win. And that sounds so obvious, but
yeah,
everything gets easier when you're winning, and the pressure subsides. People are happy. The athletes are happy. You're happy. It's figuring out how to do the wins. Yeah, people might not love what one call you're making this way or what play time this girl's getting that way, but if you're winning, there's not a lot of room for criticism. And
look at a hustle by Alexis.
I love it.
Oh,
she's
my
a
Lord.
Hustler.
And she's going to take it herself. She's going to go in the box, have that shot.
Oh.
Absolutely ripped, just a little bit wide. The hustle play, though, she started running at like the 45, 50-yard line. Never slowed down until now she's trying to catch her breath. I would have run 5 yards and taken a knee. Zoe with a great touch there
Showing
around.
off that touch we've been talking about.
Wolverines trying to make a run there. And Lily, the young freshman on the defensive line, handles that easily. It's a foul. It happens. Some people were not happy about it. Others, okay. But so for those that don't appreciate the job that a referee does, I want you to understand there's been studies done, and referees make over 2,500 decisions in a standard high school game.
Wow.
And I would love to meet the person that can make 2,500 decisions in 80 minutes, all absolutely perfectly correct.
Well, I mean, it's not an easy job for sure. I'm going to talk about pressure, like we were talking about with a head coach. There's a lot of pressure on you.
It's good ball. Good hustle play. Look at Alexis again.
Oh,
good save by the goalkeeper.
Great effort. Ton of pressure on you and a lot of decisions to be made. And, I'll use myself and my current situation as a prime example. But I'm sitting up here in this booth with you calling this game and trying to run this camera at the same time. And I apologize to everybody because I'm doing a pretty terrible job. It's my first time at it, so bear with me. But the point is that you're trying to watch the game and make the calls, and you can't go to sleep for a moment. You can't lose focus for a moment. I mean, just being a side judge and trying to keep track of offsides and exactly where a player is when the ball is played to them. I mean, it's just not easy, and it's a lot harder than what I'm doing, and I've had a hard time trying to do two things at once. So talk to you and move this camera around. So
I think you're doing a great job with the camera.
You got to empathize with them, man. It's a tough job for sure.
Yeah,
and no matter what call you make, you're making somebody mad.
Absolutely. I've always kind of figured out that if I make a call and no one's complaining, then I probably did something wrong. But I think you're doing a great job with the camera.
Well, you're just lying to us all now, but I'm going to get better.
Oh, Michaela Burkhart's in again. Woo! And punches that one home. 9-0 for the Lady Highlanders. We have 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in this match. But, yeah, these guys come out here, they're not paid super well. They do get paid, but, it's not It's not a full-time job by any means.
Right.
You know. But they come out here and they do the best they can. And if they weren't out here, we wouldn't have the game.
That's right. No, it's easy. And I think part of the
great attempt by Kaylee.
That was a good try. What do we have here? I didn't see it.
We had a foul back there, and then the Lady Wolverine player decided to get up and flex, showing us she tough.
Yep. So
referee has a talk
that was on Kaylee.
The foul was against Kaylee.
Yeah, like I said earlier, she's been playing physical tonight, which it's
great
love.
to see.
I love seeing that.
Referee talked to her a little bit,
and that's okay.
I think she understood where he was coming from.
Yeah.
And Mason works through some physicality and gets the ball in. That's one girl you don't want to get physical with because she will win. Avery used that girl's momentum against her.
Yep. She's always so composed. She's just been in all these situations 100 times.
And Layla with the speed coming back.
Nice save there by Elena to keep possession.
And great composure by the ladies. Great composure, just slowing the ball down, moving it. Kaylee putting the ball onto the feet of Michaela Burkhart.
Just a bad touch. It happens.
Bad touch. She is in one-on-one with the keeper, senior Ruby, and she makes the save.
Good job.
Ruby Ann Aldana makes the save back there, senior goalkeeper for the Highlanders. Aspen on the ball, has green space on the line. Gets it played up to to Burkhart.
Nice.
And Burkhart was offside on that ball in.
So close. Good pass by Mason, though.
Yes, absolutely. Great pass by Mason. Mason's another workhorse. She puts work in. When she gets her opportunities on the field, she is working.
Well, she loves the sport, too. And,
yes,
again, she's one that has played pretty much her entire life. Another one that I got an opportunity to coach and got to coach with her dad. He and I got to coach together. And great soccer family, another great family,
yes,
another
absolutely.
great sideline family.
Soccer and horse family.
Yeah, that's true.
We got a goalkeeping change for the Highlanders. I can't see who it is.
Ella Isaacson. So
Ella Isaacson coming in at goal.
She is our
a goalkeeper.
Backup keeper.
Trying to finish off this clean sheet.
Really tough position, and it's a great opportunity in a game like this to get your backup some minutes. And
yeah, you got 6.5 minutes left. One more goal when the game is over.
Oh, look at this run.
Great ball in.
Elena.
Jazz collects it coming out. She's going to have a shot, and that'll end the game 10-0 for the Lady Highlanders with the Mercy Road win.
Well, they put on a show tonight.
They definitely put on a show. They moved the ball well and
played as a team.
Yeah.
Wasn't there was no showboating. There was no single player thinking they were the ones that made the team a team. It was a great team. You can see these girls really like each other.
Yeah, they play well together.
They really do.
So now we're at the point where, Crazy Cones has sponsored a player of the game. So the Crazy Cones player of the game, we need to think. We can either go on the defensive side of the ball, which they weren't tested too terribly today, or the young lady that had the hat trick up front in Alexis, hustle play all day, or a close second was Zoe Martin and just controlling the middle of the field the way she did. So what do you think?
Yeah, I was about to say I don't know how this works. This is my first time at it.
We just make a decision, man.
But as a guy who loves the game and is not trying to I'm just trying to call it like I see it. Man, I'd have to take Alexis.
Yeah, I think so.
Myself. She was an incredible difference maker, and like you said, got a hat trick, which is an incredible feat in and of itself. And she just drove hard up front the entire game.
Yeah, absolutely. Great game. So our Crazy Cones Lady Highlander of the game is going to be Alexis Snyder, senior captain, number 10 for the Highlanders. And unfortunately, we would usually talk to her during the boys' game, but there is not that happening tonight, so we will talk to her next week. We'll be back on Thursday, where the Lady Highlanders and the gentlemen, hopefully, will be hosting. I don't have the schedule sitting in front of me, but they will be hosting right here at Cameron Stadium next Thursday, March 9th. We appreciate you tuning in. This is Rich Frederick and Kobe Edwards signing off with the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast, or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.